Yeah. Yeah.
Hey everybody, so today's video is about knotless braids. I just got these about a week ago. They are waist length, so to your waist. I paid $200 for this. I'm in Houston, Texas. The hair was $32, so $232. I found her on Instagram. I'll insert her on here, so anybody who's in Houston and you're looking for good braids, she's wonderful. I absolutely enjoyed her. So this is her page. She is, again, based in Houston, Texas. She only takes clients based on her availability during this quarantine, and she practices safe measures. We all have to wear some type of face protection. She does the same thing too. You walk in, you have to put hand sanitizer on, and she bleaches like the bottom of your shoe with some spray just to make sure she's keeping her family safe. That's me there. And she, again, just did such an awesome job. I'll be going to her every couple of months to kind of keep up with this hair journey. But anyway, back to the video. She is originally from Nigeria and did an awesome job. I'll insert some footage so you can kind of see the spacing and all. I chose medium because obviously I didn't want to go too small for my first time getting braids. Y'all know how much time it can be to get them things out. The thought of that was just like, nope. But I chose medium because I have very fine textured hair. And for my fine textured hair ladies, y'all know how it can make your hair look thinner than the next person, or just, you know, normal textured spaced hair. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I wasn't trying to look bald with all these little fine braids, even though I thought that might have been good. But anyway, it was best for me not to have so much tension on my hair, so I decided again to go with medium size braids. I might try large next time just so I can compare the two, but for now I like how this came out. It's very light on my head. It's not heavy. When I go to sleep, I'm very surprised because it doesn't bother me, and I haven't had braids in, like I said, almost 11 years. So it was a pleasant surprise. Of course I can feel that I got something in my head, but it doesn't disturb me. I'm not like, oh my god, my head is heavy. It feels good. And it felt good to get a break from my dear friend Sabrina. Sabrina is my faithful wig that I wear to work and everywhere I go. I'm a wig wearer, an avid wig wearer, and this year I decided to take a chance of giving my hair a break. It's necessary. I do think a lot of times our hair, and I'm talking to the wig ladies, a lot of times wig wearers whose hair isn't growing the way they probably want it to grow. I personally feel like a lot of that has to do with the lack of air your scalp is getting, the lack of attention you're putting towards your hair. I mean, there's a list of things obviously that can go into why your hair isn't growing, but you know, I've been talking to my best friends and hair girls and just thinking it through, and I'm like, you know what? If you really want your hair to properly grow, you're going to have to give that a break every so often. I'm not saying I won't be wearing wigs in the next 2 months, because I will, but I figured it would be in my best interest to have a protective style that's corporate friendly, because I do work in corporate America, but also something that's gonna stupid gnats, but also something that will help my hair grow. Now I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, if you have fine textured hair, you don't need braids, right? You're just gonna pull your hair out, da 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 da. Well, I think you can wear braids with fine textured hair if done correctly. If you have small braids pulling again on your hairline and your perimeter, yeah, it's going to be a problem, and you're going to just further damage your hair from what it already is. There's no need to have your edges with these braids. Let that breathe. Just do up the rest of the hair. I'm really looking forward to seeing what my hair looks like in 2 months, because not only am I wearing a protective style,
I am using my homemade hair growth oil. I'm really excited about this, y'all. These stupid knots. I'm gonna talk about this later, but because the focus of this video is about my knotless braids. But the reason why I'm sharing the oil though is because I'm able to grease my scalp. I'm able to actually put oil in my scalp and it be properly nourished in the sun and, you know, all that good stuff. So I'll talk about that. And I love that I just have the freedom right now to just be creative and do something that I want to do with my hair, and that's to properly grow it. And to me, it's hard to grow your hair when you're always wearing a wig. Period. I'm gonna say that again. It's hard to grow your hair if you're always wearing a wig. Take it from me, I'm an avid wig wearer, 10 years straight. And there's reasons for that, and I can talk about that in a whole nother video. But I became a master wig creator over the years. I create wigs. I'll pop my Instagram up on here so you can take a look. But I've always worn wigs. I used to be a news reporter years ago.
She actually attended Florida A&M University, right?
Right, Mika. She was a civil rights pioneer, and they actually called you the Joan of Arc of the Tallahassee community during the civil rights movement.
And that had a lot to do with me starting wigs, as well as why I end up having to wear wigs way down the line. Y'all, it's a whole story. I'm all over the place. But anyway, my point that I just want to say is it's hard to grow your hair if you're always wearing wigs. You have got to give your hair a break, sis. Let the hair and the scalp breathe. And I know it's hard, especially if you're wearing wigs for a reason, such as thinning edges or your perimeter is gone and it's like I need to and you can't even wear braids. That's a whole other story, and I sympathize with you 100%. And I know there are other options for you to grow your hair or let it breathe, even if you're at home and you could just take it off. Either way, but specifically, I'm talking to women who can get braids and should, just because it will give your hair a break. Let your scalp breathe. It's difficult, and just biologically, to grow your hair if it's always covered up with glue. Even if it's a glueless wig, the fact that your hair is just being covered up, you got to let it breathe. And what better time than to do it now while we are in quarantine? Whether you're on a hair growth journey or not, it's just for your own good. You got to take care of your hair. Your hair is a part of your body. That's your crown. You want to take care of it as much as you can, and that's honestly why I end up getting it, because y'all, I'm telling you, I'm an avid wig wearer. I mean, I'm the poster child of a wig wearer. And again, there's reasons behind that, but the convenience of having my hair done without having to slap on a wig, I'm fine with that. So anyway, thank y'all. See y'all later.